favourite mode of transport?
Actually, I don't mind the ferries. Have you guys tried the ferries here?
Yeah, we have. We
have.
tried it with
Yeah.
the group. Yeah, they're good.
Yeah, I think they're good too.
Yeah.
A bit novelty, I suppose. Yeah.
What have you found? What mode of transport have you found has the most problems?
Like complaints.
Oh, I don't really deal with complaints. I suppose buses would be the ones, but I don't know. Trains are often held up or... I couldn't really answer that. Sorry.
How easy do you think it is to buy a ticket? Do you think Brisbane transport prices are competitive compared to other cities?
Well, I can't comment on that either. I haven't spent too much time in other cities, but one thing I'm sort of disappointed about is that we don't have an all-day ticket any longer. The tickets only last for 2 hours, so once you've gone beyond that, you've got to buy a new ticket, whereas if you had an all-day ticket, that used to work really well.
Yeah. How often do you think the safety of public transport should be checked to reassure customers?
Oh, I would imagine that's an ongoing thing. I haven't heard there would be too many complaints about that sort of thing, but I'm sure there are plenty of avenues for people to register their complaints and disappointments with public transport.
And how crowded public transport when you're on it? How crowded does it get?
Well, I travel on a bus on weekday mornings in peak hour, and the particular bus that I travel on is not particularly crowded, but I'm sure some of the other forms of transport are more.
Do you think they should put more transport in to stop it getting so crowded?
Oh, well, I'm sure they try to look into that, but there's a fine line between how much it costs and how many people will actually use the service. So, yeah, I'm sure they're trying to work on that.
How clean have you found the public transport?
The buses I travel on are always clean. They're terrific. I can't comment on trains, and I've found the ferries to be particularly clean. So, I don't have a problem.
In what area of the city do you think most people catch trains, buses and trains, and where do you think will be the most?
Well, I imagine the Maya Centre, the underground bus station, plus the King George Square bus station, and then naturally Central Station and Roma Street stations are the big ones in the city.
Do you think there should be more methods of public transport in Brisbane? More things available?
More variety, you mean? Well, I can't imagine, other than bringing back the trams, I can't imagine what else we could have. I think we've got it pretty well covered. We've got taxis plus the 3 buses, trains and ferries. And then our city has a couple of free services as well, bus services as well as the free ferry. You guys had a chance to
we went
jump on the free
morning.
ferry? Oh, great. So I think that's a wonderful thing, and particularly tourists to the city enjoy that aspect of it, and always when it's free, it's always nice.
Yeah. Do you think the people that drive the buses and the trains should be well presented and nice looking they should be very
in my experience, they always are, and particularly friendly and helpful.
Yeah.
In fact, oftentimes we've had a bus driver who almost gives a commentary on the way in, say this is the particular bus stop you're at now. So that's always nice too, I think, for some people.
How safe do you think the public transport is at night more so? Do you think
at night? Well, I can't comment because I don't really travel on it at night time, but I imagine it's as safe as you can make it.
Yeah. Do you know about do you think there should be more surveillance put in to buses and train stations
Well, I suppose people would feel perhaps safer if there is, but isn't there already on trains, I think, surveillance cameras and at all the stations? And I assume there are on buses, I don't know, but perhaps the major bus stations, bus stops would have surveillance already. So,
would you consider Brisbane's transport prices to be competitive compared to other cities around the world?
Oh, I can't really comment there. I don't know. I haven't been over there to compare. I don't know. Sorry.
What about the general transport to get, what about the prices? What do you think the transport's like with time efficiency and as many buses going at certain times?
For my purposes, quite adequate. Yeah, I'm very happy. I don't have any trouble finding
So they go frequently and...
frequently enough for me. Yes, definitely. Yes, I certainly don't have a problem.
Okay. And do you think that transport service should run longer into the night?
Well, I think we do have a number of well-used service routes that are serviced quite late into the evenings, particularly when there are big events on. There are buses going very regularly late into the evening, so I think we're pretty well catered for.
Okay. Over the past 10 years, how have you found that public transport services have improved?
Well, perhaps the frequency would be one aspect of it. The TransLink Go card has probably made it easier for people. But as I was referring to earlier, the all-day ticket, I think that's a bit of a downside. Particularly tourists to the city could use the all-day ticket on all forms of transport, which is really good. Whereas if you're only here for a day or two, you don't really going to get a Go card, even though it does make the fares some things really cheaper.
Thanks for your time.
Thank you. Thank you. All best of luck, guys.